examples, we have learned that if we're trying to express a rectangular form to polar form, it's important to get the angle. And we have found out that if our angle is in the first quadrant, the angle that we have solved is already the given angle. And if it's in the second quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, the angle should be subtracted from 180 degrees because we'll always derive a negative angle out of it. Okay? So let's try to solve now a certain rectangular form to polar form in the third quadrant. So that could only happen if our x and y are both negative. So let's say I will have negative 4 and negative 6. Okay, so we know that in the complex form, that's negative 4 minus 6i, we would like to find its polar form. So that's the polar form, that's the rectangular form, and that's the complex form. So we follow simple steps. First, we solve for r. And of course, we need to graph it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our point. And the value of r is this length. That's from 0 to the point itself. So we will have to find r. But the angle that we are looking for is not this. We are looking for the angle from the positive x-axis. Okay, so we will find out later on how do we do that given this angle. Okay, the calculator will give you this angle because this is the angle in standard position. Your calculator is programmed to give you an angle coming from the x-axis, whether it's positive or negative x-axis. So first we solve for r. So r is equivalent to the square root of x squared plus y squared. This is x. This is y. And that's negative 4 squared plus negative 6 squared. So to do that, so that's negative 4. Make sure your negative are enclosed in parentheses. So if it's positive, that's not a problem. It's okay. And the answer is 7.21. So our r, okay, the value of r is 7.21. So we need to solve our angle, and we can only do that if we have tangent raised to negative 1 y over x. And of course, our y is negative 6, and our x is negative 4. Okay? So therefore, going to our calculator, so shift tan, negative 6 divided by negative 4. And it gives us positive 56.31 degrees. So our angle, our derived angle is equivalent to 56.31 degrees. And that gives us this measure. And that angle we are looking for should come from here. So if you notice in the third quadrant, you need to add 180 degrees for whatever angle that you will derive. So therefore, our angle is equivalent to 180 plus 56.31 degrees, which is 226.31 degrees. Therefore, our polar form for negative 4 and negative 6 is equivalent to the radius, which is 7.21, and also magnitude r, and our angle is 226.31 degrees.